What is up, rattlers? So if you are a reptile nut like I am, which I'm sure that you are, then you know that the road that I'm walking down right now is one of the most famous roads in the world. This is the world famous Snake Road. I'm here with a great group of herpers, and although the weather is not optimal, I'm sure that we're gonna see some cool stuff here along Snake Road. I'm Dave Kaufman, and these are my Reptile Adventures.
At Rainbow Mealworms, we grow all our insects 100% naturally so that you get the freshest, most lively feeders on the market. So for all your reptile food needs, place your order today at rainbowmealworms.net.
So there are a lot of famous herping places in the United States. The Everglades, the Chiricahuas in southern Arizona during the monsoons, and this place, Snake Road. And the reason why Snake Road is so significant and attracts so many herpers is because the road is right at the base of these limestone bluffs. And the snakes are hibernating in these limestone bluffs, and when they make that migration from the limestone bluffs out into the wetlands, they have to cross this road in order to do so. And all you need to do to see literally hundreds of snakes, depending on the time of year and the weather, is just walk up and down this road and watch them cross the road in front of you. And just the sheer number of species and the sheer number of snakes that you can see is exactly why Snake Road is so famous. So this is one of the smallest snakes that you can find here on Snake Road. This is a little ringneck snake, and you can see why this is so creatively named the ringneck snake, because it's got that little ring just in the back of the head. But what's really cool about these ringneck snakes is that belly, just that kind of fire orange belly that they have. But these guys have a really interesting defense, and he's probably not gonna do it, but what they'll do is they'll coil themselves into a tight coil like this and then corkscrew that tail to show off those undercolors. And usually in some specimens, that tail color is bright red, and in nature, red is a danger color. And that's why we see red in a lot of snakes, like coral snakes, for instance, because that red coloration means danger, means leave me alone. Ringneck snakes are found from the southwestern United States all the way across to Florida, all the way up into New England, and across into the northern plain states. And in that range, there's different subspecies of the ringneck snake. So guys, if you recall a video that I did last year where I was herping in an abandoned amusement park in Minnesota, and I showed what newts looked like in the F stage in that video, well, Richie over here just found an adult stage of a central newt. So this is what the adult form of the newts look like, and you can see that paddle tail.
There's actually, I can't think of the name of it, but there's a really cool response that newts do. Almost all of them do it. They have colorful underbellies and they're toxic, and they put their arms up like this behind them and their legs, and they curl their tail over them to show all the bright colors and warn a predator that they're toxic. So,
exactly.
And there's actually some garter snakes in the northeast that primarily prey on toxic newts, and it's caused them to build up that toxin in their body, and they're now poisonous garter snakes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's because they're eating these guys. So that is just super cool. But the coolest thing about this is that, look what Ryan's looking at over here. Look at all these tadpoles.
You know, and so Erica got me a identifying larval amphibians book.
Yeah.
and I don't have it with me.
Well, these are toads.
Yeah, I know these are toads though.
Yeah, these are either American or Fowler's toads. But let's take a look at that newt again. That is just cool. I think this might be the first newt I found on Snake Road.
Not my first newt, first adult form though.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
never found an adult. I always find the F's.
So we just let this guy go here, and you can see he will spend the rest of his life as a fully aquatic adult. So one of the most common snakes that you're going to see here on Snake Road is the cottonmouth or the water moccasin. They are extremely common, but because of the weather while we're down here, we're having to work really hard just to see one. But Ryan just found this really amazing neonate, and neonate is a term for a baby snake. So that is a neonate cottonmouth, otherwise known as a water moccasin, but man, this is last year's baby.
At the very end of the year.
At the very end of the year, it still has its juvenile coloration, but this one is really super red. Ryan, will you reach in there and see if we can see his yellow tail?
Yeah, here, hold on, let me...
No, well, if you want to do it the wimpy way, yeah. I mean,
yeah, I was gonna move it.
Actually, I can kind of see that his yellow tail has disappeared a little bit. There we go.
Oh, he is super red.
That is gorgeous. So the sun is getting a little lower in the sky, and therefore it's cooling down out here, but we're off of what's known as Snake Road, but there's all these dirt roads around here that we can road cruise and see what's crossing the road here in the evening time. Oh, look at this! Hello, big guy. Look at the size of this cottonmouth.
Oh my God, look at it rattle its tail.
Look at that. And there's the defense. Look at that. This guy is huge.
I've never seen one.
Oh, look at that. He's got his bottom jaw caught on his scales. Oh, there you go. Now you got it. So guys, have a look at this cottonmouth. This is by far the biggest cottonmouth I've ever seen down here. This is an adult female, and I'm going to try to get her to stretch out a little bit, but in comparison to me, you now get an idea for how huge this snake is. Man, is this big and beautiful. So like rattlesnakes, these guys will vibrate their tail when they're nervous like this. And these are related to rattlesnakes. These are pit vipers, just like rattlesnakes. If you look right between the nostril and the eyeball, you can see that heat-seeking pit. And that's why these are called pit vipers, because of that heat-seeking pit. But this is a classic defense pose for cottonmouths. And it's not too hard to see why these are called cottonmouths. But they will just sit there with their mouth open and hope that whatever it is that's bothering them is going to be scared away. But I've never understood why that is scary to something. It's like, here, look at my big white puffy mouth and be scared. Doesn't make any sense to me. It's not a rattle, it doesn't make any noise. It just sits there with its mouth open like that and hopes that that's enough to scare away a potential predator. So the species name for cottonmouths is piscivorous, and what that means in English is fish eater, literally translated into fish eater. But man, a snake like this could probably get a little bit nervous. Come here, I'm talking about you. Come over here. Come over here. Don't be shy. Come on. Come on over here. But a snake like this could probably eat a huge adult bullfrog without any problems. Man, what a gorgeous snake. See? I'm not so bad. What are you so nervous about? Wow. Yeah, the biggest cottonmouth I've ever seen down here. This makes the trip right here. So guys, the sun has gone down and with it the temperature, so it's going to be totally fruitless for us to stay on Snake Road, but for you guys that have been to Snake Road, well then you know that this river, the Big Muddy River, runs perpendicular to Snake Road, and you know, a lot of people come down here and they go right to the road, they walk up and down the road, but they kind of overlook the river and what lives in this river. And what lives in this river is actually one of the coolest herps that you can find in this area. Not only is it one of the coolest herps in this area, it's also one of the weirdest. All right, so there's a reason why this is called the Big Muddy, and Well, I'm going to try to get across this without sinking down into it. But in this little stretch right here, there could be some of the coolest amphibians in the world trapped right here in this little, I don't know, pond, waterway, inlet, water, puddle, this place. All right, so Ryan is going to professionally throw his net.
I'm gonna look like an idiot. You give me a minute.
That's why I'm filming.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. We're friends. Actually,
Always the outcast.
that was probably better than I could have done, to be honest.
But that was a good throw.
Well, I think you got an alligator gar.
That'd be great.
And well, you get a couple more shrimp there, Forrest. You could have yourself a shrimp cocktail. 14th time is the charm.
I'd be happy to record you doing this.
There's a reason I'm behind the camera. Do it like you're tossing a pizza.
Yeah, right? Just a 6 foot wide piece.
Right.
Yeah, that's the idea. I just gotta spin this in the air.
Yeah.
And then not hit it.
And then like you're making a pizza. Hiya!
Throw a tree.
But you gotta let it go when you throw it. This is more awesome than anything we might find in here.
You, Dave. You put that in your fucking reptile video.
Tune in next time on Reptile Adventures to find out. Well, yeah, I'm not. I just can't. That was a good one. Anything? Whoa!
I don't want to
Look at that.
I don't want to
That's not what we came for, but look at
no,
that big bowfin.
it's a big bowfin.
And a big gar.
And this is a bigger gar.
Ryan, you caught those in the net?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow!
In one
I feel
throw.
bad they're all muddy, but
Well, they live in the big muddy.
correct.
But look at that
I wish
gar.
I could rinse them off and we can see how awesome they are. Let's see if we can get him to without getting bit. Look at that, dude.
Wow.
That's epic.
That is why you can't get a hook through that mouth.
Yeah, and these things get huge. I don't know if they get huge down here, but in certain bodies of water they get
So this
giant.
is the long nose.
I'll let this guy go.
Yeah,
and pick the
and then we'll take a
bowfin
look at
up.
that bowfin.
Yeah, the bowfin can hang out for quite a while.
Oh shit!
A javelin fish.
Javelined him in the
He
mud.
javelined him into the mud. He righted himself. He's out.
Shit! I didn't mean to do that.
Oh my god.
Come here,
Let's check out this bowfin.
Some good pictures of this.
Oh, that thing is a monster.
Look at that.
Oh, something took a
Something
bite
got
out of
him.
it. Wow. So later on in this trip, I'm going to go fishing for bowfin for my all-new channel, Dave Kaufman's Fishing Adventures. That link is in the description below if you are into fishing and would like to check out my brand new channel and subscribe.
My hands are not gonna smell nice.
Yeah, no, they're not. So guys, it's the next day. Last night we ran out of light and patience, mostly patience, but we are going to continue to try to find the weirdest herp that can be found here along Snake Road. Yeah, I know I'm wearing the same shirt from yesterday. Don't you judge me. All right, Ryan, throw that net. Not bad. Getting better.
I'm getting there. It's hooking on itself. I gotta get turned.
And yeah. All right.
I'm gonna go into the mud.
I was gonna say, go into this mishmash of vegetation.
Your line starts right here, so stop at this point.
Sorry.
No, do it up. And we caught a lot of vegetation. It's
Yeah.
now becoming like a quest. Like,
I know, we're
we
going
have
to
to
get
find
one.
this thing.
It's in here.
It is.
There's
Look at
hundreds
this.
of them in here. I know it.
Nobody watching this video knows what it is that we're looking for yet, but
It's a
we
big,
do.
slimy
And exactly, and it's in here. We just got to keep doing this until we find it. Well guys, you know, this weekend was just awesome, even though the weather was completely bipolar. One minute it was cold and rainy, the next minute it was sunny, but still cold. The weather conditions just weren't on our side this entire trip, but despite that, we still found some cool stuff, which is a testament to how amazing it is down here at Snake Road. And again, I think that every single person in the world that is into reptiles should actually make a pilgrimage here. When you do, though, be respectful of the environment. If you flip a rock, put it right back the way you found it. If you flip a log, the same. Put it right back the way you found it. This place is so important and it needs to be preserved. And so if you're going to come here to see the vast amounts of snakes during their migration, either in the spring or the fall, be respectful of not only the snakes, but the environment around it. So anyway, guys, this is part one of 2 parts of Snake Road. You just can't do a single video at Snake Road. This place is too awesome for just a single video. So tune in next week for part 2 from here at Snake Road. And guys, as always, thanks for watching. And until the next reptile adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.